Okay, good morning student. Today we are going to start the next topic in our business chapter, organizational structures. Okay beta, in that we are going organizing, chapter name is organizing, I think well remember, and we are going to take the one more topic from organizing, and that topic is formal and informal organization. Okay beta, formal and informal organization. As like the name is very clear, formal means systematic way, one system, one process. When we are going to follow the process, one system, then that is called formal. And when we are not going to follow any type of process or any type of system, that is called informal. As like that, on the dress up, we are just taking the pant, shirt, simple pant, simple shirt, like that. That is the formal. And then you are taking the different type of shirt and pant, that is the casual. Okay, same way, not like the same, but on the same way we are going to explain this formal organization and informal organization on the basis of that only. We are going to start with this formal and informal. For that, first I like to relate this formal organization. First we are going to start with the formal organization. Okay beta, first we are going to start with the formal organization. In this formal organization, when we are going to make some process, some system, some way, some systematic follow up in our working or in our working structure, that is called formal organization. Or you can say, when the manager maintain the system or the systematic way of organize the all or whole things, that is called formal organization. In this formal organization, the manager or management maintaining or making the systematic way or just developing one system in the organization on which they are just set the every structure, everything in a structural way. Okay, everything on his right position, same position. Okay beta, that is called formal organization. As like that, in formal organization, one main manager is there, or branch manager is there, and then in this under of this branch manager, we can say sales manager, production manager, and finance manager. Okay, and then in the under of sales manager, one sub manager is there. In the under of finance manager, maybe accountant is there. In under of production manager, maybe some engineer or some production manager or production head or factory head is there. Okay, they are set in a systematic way. The all post, the all head, the all system, the all structure maintained by the systematic way, that is called formal organization. Okay beta, that is called formal organization. In this system, we can utilize the all head. As like that, you are going to make one branch. You are going to organize one branch. But then you are making one head. In this under of this head, 4 or 3 member is there, and then every member some subordinate is there. Okay, that all the thing is arranged like that. Maybe branch manager, that is divided in finance manager, production manager, sales manager, marketing manager. Okay beta, and this finance manager, maybe some CA is there, accountant. Okay, in production manager, some engineers, some factory manager. Okay, in sales head or area manager or some different of area you can make. On that basis of that, area manager and marketing manager. In that, some area manager or some demand type of manager, some distribution manager. Okay, on this base the place of every person is set, or the place of, or the system, or the workplace is set of the all individual. Okay, and they cannot change the set. Everyone set with the reporting and taking order system also. Accountant reporting to CA, financial manager, then branch manager. Branch manager, financial manager, CA to accountant. Same way, all the process, all the information are going on this way and coming from the order and that way. Okay, this system when we are going to follow, that is called formal organization. Okay, beta? This system we can follow, that is called formal organization. In this formal organization, management try to set the system or the process or head or the structure in a systematic way. Okay, beta? Now we are going for the next point, that is advantage of formal organization. Okay, beta? Advantage of formal organization. First, systematic working. That already I am telling, systematic working. When we are going to make the all head, all system, all structure, all branches, all person, all individual, all working place in systematic way, to sure and certain the work process is going on that branch or then office or then organization, that will be in systematic. It's sure and certain. If the all system, all the head, all the structure is systematic, then sure and certain that working, doing on that branch also going in the systematic way. Because the branch head just passed the work to his own junior, the junior passed over the subordinate passed over the accountant, or even as like that. If you are talking about the finance, so one finance manager is there, then finance manager pass the work to the CA pass the work to the accountant, and maybe accountant will pass the work to his subordinate. And same way, if any information is coming from the downward, so downward that subordinate pass the work to accountant pass the work to CA, and CA will pass the work to the branch manager or finance manager. Okay, beta? So then in the formal organization, we are just seeing the work is going on systematic, so the systematic working is going on the formal organization. Okay, beta? In the formal organization, the systematic work is going on. Next, achievement of organizational objective. Actually, all the business, all the structure, all the head, all the manager, all the individual mainly work for the achieving the goal, of organization or achieving the objective of organization. And when we are going to follow up all the things in systematic, all the working in systematic, all the head work on systematic way, the sure and certain we will easily achieve the objective of organization. And for the achieving of this objective, we needed to the systematic working. We had to go for the systematic working. We should be go for the systematic working. Then we are easily achieve the objective of organization. Okay, beta? And when all the head, all the branch, all the structure, all the different branches, all the different individual, when directly working in systematic way and working for the achieving of goal or working for just keep in mind if they are work for the achieving of organizational goal, then they easily achieve that organization, easily achieve the organizational objective. Okay, beta? Then that organization very easy to achieve the organizational goal or organizational objective, because all the work is going on systematic. All the work is mainly work for the achieving that goal. All the work is taking the target that they are going for the work on the achieving of this objective or achieving of this organizational objective. Okay, beta? Clear? Then next is no overlapping of work. If all the work in systematic way, all the head is divided in the systematic way, all the work is divided in a systematic way, all the plan is going on in a systematic way, all the plan we are going to make for the future in systematic way, that all the plan is going on the flow in systematic way, then there is no any chance that overlapping of work. Okay, beta? Overlapping of work. Okay, beta? Because we are following the system. When we are going to follow the system or any plan, so sure and certain, no overlapping of work. Okay? No overlapping of work is there. Because when you are going to make the plan, then you are going to decide all the things on the same plan. Okay? The work of different person, the power of different person, the system of different person, the target of different person, you are going to set in a systematic way, so then no any overlapping, because one person didn't go for the talk or go for the disturbing of other work, because you are making the system. Okay, beta? Then go for the coordination. When all the things is set on the right place, right work, right system, then coordination is very easy. Because every business, every organization needed coordination. Without the coordination, you cannot think to achieve the organizational goal, beta. Okay, beta? It's needed. It's very important. Coordination is the very important things for the any business. Okay, beta? So, when we are going to utilize the systematic process or system in our business or set all the head in systematic way, then easy to make the coordination of different person, different individual, or different branches, or different sector, or different structures, or different work. Okay, beta? Because when we are going to make the system or follow the system, so that system already make the coordination between the different branches, or different person, or different work. Okay, beta? Then next, creation of chain of command. Actually, when we are going to make the systematic body or systematic way or system, then the command is following of that system. Of A, then B, then C, then D, then E. So sure and certain the command is following after the A, then B, the D and C. Okay? A, B, C, D, E. They are only following the system. They cannot change. That command is making some change. It means one command is coming from the top level, so that is going to the down level by the chain. And in the form of organization, one chain is created. As like that, if A is head, B, C, D, E, so then anything going on downside, so same way. And A is given the order to B, B, C, C, D, C, D, E. It means they are making one chain. A to E, they are making one chain. And if E to want to pass out any information, then E, D, C, B, A. It means they are also going to work in a chain. That create of the chain of command. The command is creating like a command chain. A to giving the answer to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. It's like a chain. Okay, beta. One chain they are going to create. They are going to create one chain. Okay, beta. Clear or not? When we are going to utilize the formal organization, then one chain will create. Chain of order, chain of command. That will create in a formal organization. More emphasis on work. In this formal organization, they are going to pressurize or giving the importance of the work only. Because this formal organization or structures, we are going to work on the objective or target or the system which they are going to following, by which they are easily achieve the objective that will set by the top level management. They are only work on the target, only set or force all the things for the achieving that goal, or they try to motivate every person, they try to pressurize every person for achieving that goals, for achieving that target. Okay, they are giving the emphasis. Okay, beta, they are giving the pressurize, they are giving the more and more importance of work. Okay, importance of work. So in the formal organization, they are giving the importance of work. They are not giving the importance of public. They are not giving the importance of individual. They are giving the importance of the work. They are giving the importance of the target. They are giving the that importance of the system by which they are easily achieve the organizational goal. Okay, beta? Okay, now we are going for the, I think clear these 5 advantages. First is, again I like to repeat, systematic working, achievement of organizational objective, no overlapping of work, coordination, creation of chain of command, more emphasis on work. Okay, beta? Now we are going for the disadvantage of formal organization. Okay, beta? Now we are going for the disadvantage of formal organization. First, delay in action. Because of following of the system, I think you will know about that. When we are going to following the system, the process is taking some time. The process is taking more and more time, and when the process is taking more and more time, so then any type of action or any type of work that we want to do, that will take some time, then take the delay in taking decision or delay in taking action. If you want to do some work, if you want to take some decision, so you are going to follow up some process, some system, and that system is take some time. That system will take some time, and that time is just giving the delay in your action. Because after the following of that system, you are going to forward or follow up that action. And before the taking of that action, first you are going to go with the system, so that system will take the time. Next, ignorance of social need of employee. Actually, in this formal organization, they are only emphasis of work, they are only taking in mind or precise his mind for the working of the business or target of the business or objective of the business, or you say work of the business, system of the business, target of the business, goal of the business. They are not going to think about the need of the person, or they are not going to think about the human personality they are working in the business. They are not going to think about the individual, what they are thinking. In the formal organization, they are giving the system, and that system should be followed by the all member, all head, all individual. They are not going to think about the social need of employee, or you think every person, every human being, they have some social need. But in formal organization, we are not going to think about his social needs. Here only we are thinking, or only we are trying to motivate that person by the different way that go for the achieving of target of the business. That they didn't go for the any type of fulfilling his basic need, his social need. Okay? We are not going to think about his social need. Clear? Next, emphasis on work only. Same. Here it's an importance, advantage. But when we are going to think about the society, think about the social things, only they are in the formal organization, they try to motivate the person, or all time they are working, all time they are trying to make his system, they are trying to set his system, they are trying to follow the different plan only for work only. Okay, only for emphasis on work only. They didn't going to think about any type of social need, any type of other things, or any other plan. All the plan, all the system, all the structure in this formal organization only for emphasis on the work. They try to set the all system for fulfilling of work, or achieving that target, or the work only. Okay, beta? Clear? In this disadvantage 3, delay in action, because we are going to follow the system, ignoring the social needs of employee. Here we didn't go to think about the social need of employee. Next, they are going to emphasis on the work only thinking the work, how to do the work, who to do the work, when we are going to do the work. Okay, all the things is there. Okay, now I am going for the next. I think formal. What is the formal organization is clear. His advantage is clear. His disadvantage is clear. Now I am going for the informal organization. Okay, beta, informal organization. Just opposite. When we are not going to set any structure, when we are not going to set any pro forma, when we are not going to set any system, that organization is called informal organization. As like that, when we are working in society, we are making the group in society and work with the society, that is the informal organization. And already in a business, they are following the formal organization, and then in this formal organization, many person is trying to make one group, or make the group in that business, that is informal organization. They have no any system, they have no any structure, they have no any follow plan, they have no any set of command, they have no any type of system. That is the informal. It means branch manager, sales manager, production manager, finance manager, they are directly with the this, that are with this, that are with this are with this. Like all the head, all the department person, all the individual, they can easily talk or relate with any other person. The branch manager of production department, directly talk with the subordinate of finance department. Okay, the branch manager of sale department directly talk with the branch manager of production department or subordinate of production department. Okay beta, they are easily try to make the group or easily try to set the system that is called informal organization. It's just opposite of the formal organization beta. It's just opposite of the formal organization. In this informal organization, they are not going to follow up any system, they are not going to follow up any structure. Any person talk with any person work with this any person take the different type of work. So in this informal organization, we can say they didn't follow any rule, any performer or any set of command or any instruction system. Okay, that is called informal organization. Okay beta, now I am going for the advantage of informal organization. Fast communication. When we are not going to follow up any type of system, when we are not going to follow up as like that A, B, C, D, E. Okay, if we are going to pass the communication like that, then it will take the time. But if I directly talk with this, that will not take the time. Okay, if I directly talk with this, that will not take the time. It means the communication is very fast in informal organization beta. The communication is very fast in informal organization. Okay, in the informal organization, the communication is very fast because they are not going to follow up or they are not going to take any system or follow up any system or follow up any plan. They are directly talk with any post. They are directly talk with any individual. So that is very easy or very fast communication is following in informal organization beta. Okay, very fast communication we can utilize in informal organization. Okay beta, fulfill social needs. In this informal organization, mainly the informal organization maintain or make by the individual they are working in formal organization. Okay, the individual they are working in formal organization, they are going to make one group, they are going to make one society, they are going to make some group. So that system is always think about the need of social. Okay beta, they are trying to fulfill the need of society or they have tried to fulfill the need of the social needs. As like that, individual is working with you, so they have sure and certain some basic needs, they have sure and certain some individual needs, they have sure and certain some society needs or social needs. So they in the system they are trying to follow up or fulfill that basic needs. As like one person is working, so they have some need beta. That you cannot set the person or you cannot treat the person like a machinery. They are coming in your business, your organization and start working after 6 o'clock, after 6 hours, after 8 hours. They are standing and going to home. This system you cannot able to follow by any person. Sure and certain, if they are working in your business, in your organization, they will go to talk with any person. They will go to make one society. They will go to make one simple society or small society or small group in your business. So, in the informal organization, the fulfill of social needs. Because the group of societies, then they are trying to fulfill all his social needs. Here, the businessman, the organization try to motivate the person by the fulfilling of his social needs. Not instructing, not like the formal organization, only giving the plan and instruction and command. They are trying to fulfill his basic needs, his social need, and then try to motivate him for the work. Okay, beta? Next, correct feedback. Actually, when we are try to fulfill the social needs, so then we are going to the contact with the directly with the person, and when we are directly contact with the person, then we get the exact or correct feedback of your working, of your organization, of your product, about your selling, purchasing, about your business, about your organization, because you are going to just connect with the directly with the society or social persons or fulfill the social needs, then you are directly going to connect with that person or connect with that human or connect with that social person or society person. The worker, the person they are working with you, they are always come from that society only, na beta. So they will know about the society, and in that society what performance is going to your business or your organization, that feedback you are easily get by that persons or that members or that individuals. Okay, then correct feedback you will get in the system of informal organization. Okay beta, then go for the his disadvantage. Because of society, because of more and more person, the biggest problem is rumors, wrong information, wrong things going in societies. That first is spreads humor. Because of social things, our society is included, our society or social thing is including in informal organization, then any type of humor is coming from the business, or that humor is very easy to spread. Okay, any type of humor want to spread by the any person or any individual, they can easily spread that humor because they are directly related with the society. They are directly, they make the group in society or social system in that organization. So they are easily give the any type of humor, easily spread the any type of humor. Okay beta, and that humor is very problem. It's very problemful for the your business, your organization. Okay, next, no systematic work. Because we are not following up any system, so that work is also going to not follow the any type of systematic thing, and then they are not following up any type of systematic things, so no systematic working. Okay, and for the working, system is very important. Without the system, we cannot achieve our target, we cannot set our objective, and we cannot achieve that set objective that set by the top level management. Okay beta, we cannot able to achieve. It's very important that working system is following by the business. It's very important because without the following of the system, we cannot achieve our target. Okay, next, may bring negative result. When we are following the informal organization, maybe the result that will come in future may be negative, because in the informal organization we are thinking about the society, our social needs of individual, of person they are working with you. But in formal organization we are thinking for your business, for your organization, target of organization, how to achieve the target of organization. So there more chance to coming positive result in formal organization and more chance to coming negative result in informal organization. Okay beta, clear? Clear or not? Clear? More emphasis to individual interest. Same way, when we are going to the society, when we are going to relate with the society, when we are going to relate with the person, we are giving the importance of, more importance of individual, we are going to more and more emphasis of the person or individual, then the interest of individual is overlapping on the interest of organization. Okay, overlapping on the interest of organization. And when we are following this system, then we cannot easily achieve our target, because we are setting our target on the basis of this individual interest, or we are pressurizing, we are taking our mind, or we are motivating all the things on the system of individual interest. So we are not easily achieve our organizational target, because we are going to emphasis on the individual interest, and that is not good for the any type of organization, because we are going to make the organization for achieving profit or earning more and more money. Okay beta, I think it's clear. Formal and informal. Formal system, one structure, one systematic working, one format we are following. Informal, no format, nothing. Social things we are taking in informal. Here main organizational things we are taking in formal. Okay, clear or not? Clear hai beta? All the advantage and disadvantage, all things is clear? Clear hai beta? Okay? Oh, thank you.